Alright everyone, half for Jojo, you know what it is. Today we're doing another what I eat in a day video. I've got a couple videos lined up for us today for us to watch and see what insane shit we're gonna witness again today because as per usual, a lot of these people, I know people always say, oh, but they're not trying to lose weight or whatever the fuck with like some of this the food that some of these people eat are just it's just insane. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get right into it and see if there's, maybe they're going to change our mind. Maybe there'll be something good for once, eh? But let's not get our hopes up, okay? So we have our first one here today. I think I might have covered her before in a previous video. I can't remember. Most likely. I think a lot of these people that end up coming up on like the hashtag or a lot of people that I've seen before. I tried to catch up with some of the ones I've seen before, plus adding some new ones. But anyways, let's get into it and see what she's eating today already. That looks diabolical. I see some fried chicken, some chips, and a fuck ton of sauce and everything like that.
Full day of eating as a girly who goes to the gym, tries to change her eating habits, but also can't say no to some fries.
The morning off with some watermelon
I mean,
and lime juice. I did.
at least you're going to the gym, right? But you do need to set yourself a precedent. Like, I'm not gonna ever not have chips or fries or whatever ever again. But you gotta set yourself like a bit of a limit. Like, oh, I only have a little bit of this and that, and if I do have it, I'm gonna make my own ones using just potatoes and bang them in the oven or air fryer or whatever with less oil or no oil, that type of shit. You know.
Go to the gym for cardio, and I'll probably go again later for some weights, but I
Fair
want
enough.
something refreshing.
To be honest, just do kind of both. Like that's what I do. Well, I don't really anymore because I'm at the gym for like fucking 2 hours. I can't be bothered to lift weights for like 2 hours and then go for a run or whatever. But before, when I used to spend a bit less time in the fucking gym, um, I used to lift and then go for a run or something or straight after on the treadmill. So you could do both. Like you could just have a quick like 20-minute cardio session or whatever after you've lifted. But I suppose that depends again how long your sessions are and everything like that. But for me, that's what I used to do. But now I just do my weights and then I do cardio at home a bit later or whatever.
I ended up having about a cup of watermelon and I just wasn't hungry
Oh
after
yeah.
that, but my coworker did get me my favorite coffee.
Is it sugar free? I can't tell.
Screenshot the order if you'd like.
Yeah, I can't read it. It's backwards. Um, I'm guessing it probably is has a fuck ton of calories in it. If I'm being for real. Damn.
It's pretty low calorie and tastes delicious.
Okay, it's low calorie, so mine, you know. But how low is low calorie though? Because low calorie for a coffee could still be like 200 calories or something like that. Because some of these coffee orders be ridiculous. Some of these coffee orders be like 500 calories for a fucking like medium cup of coffee with a shit ton of sugar and shit in it. It's like just drink it black or something, bro. Like, come on now. Obviously, not everyone likes black coffee, but definitely do not like drink your calories and everything like that. I find it so fucking pointless, and because you just gonna feel hungry after, especially if you're trying to lose weight, right? Like if you're trying to put on weight, liquid calories are like your best friend, right? If you're trying to bulk up, get fucking huge or anything like that, trying to put on some muscle, liquid calories are great. But if you're trying to lose weight or anything like that, liquid calories are dog shit, 100%.
I love anything with cinnamon and brown sugar. And then I had an
Hell
Oikos
yeah.
protein yogurt with some drizzleicious cinnamon swirl. This
I don't know what those are, but I mean, adds a bit of crispiness to your yogurt. Hopefully, they're low calorie, as we say. The yogurt's great, 100%. 20 grams of protein is not too bad. Hopefully, you're gonna keep up the protein throughout the day.
was not my favorite flavor of drizzleicious, but they were really good with the vanilla yogurt, and my coworkers love them so.
Oh, does that say 150 calories? I'm guessing that's per like 100 grams or some shit. I think that's what I can kind of get of it. I think that says 150. It's a bit hard because again it's reversed because it's probably recording with the selfie camera and everything like that. But it does say 150 calories. I'm guessing that's per portion. which, to be honest, could be anywhere between 30 grams to 100 grams. If it's 30 grams, 150 calories, that's dog shit, and you probably should try and eat something a bit more reasonable in your yogurt. Maybe a little bit of fruit with a little bit of oats or something like that, something light, something not that heavily calorific or whatever the fuck. But if it's 100 grams, 450 calories, that's not too bad, I suppose.
Much that they ended up finishing the rest of the bag and buying some more later. On my way home, I
Hell
had a
yeah.
small sandwich with chicken, cheese, and of course some baked hot Cheetos.
Baked hot Cheetos, way. I mean, again, because I said this before, but with a lot of overweight people, because they're bigger, they can get away with eating more calories. So even if she did have like a small bag of like fucking Cheetos or whatever the fuck, like, get it, it's not the healthiest thing to be eating or whatever, but in terms of weight loss, it's probably not too bad. And so far, it's been pretty decent. Like, there's nothing massively kind of worth criticizing all that much. So it's just been fruit, a bit of yogurt, a sandwich, a little bit of crisps or potato chip type things or whatever the fuck. It hasn't been absolutely awful, 100%. Although, if that thing that she had in the beginning, that chicken tray with the fucking chips and shit in it, if that's like coming later on in the video, then I'm gonna have to rescind all of that because that was diabolical.
And I washed it down with one of my favorite Ollipops, the Apple Crisp. It tastes so good.
Okay, I think I've seen other people have those before. I think they're quite low calorie, if I'm correct. So hopefully,
No, we got some Dave's hot chicken. This is a top loaded.
top loaded what? Fucking hell! Oh no, I can already tell. It's got like cereal shit on top of it.
Marshmallow syrup. What is it? Lucky Charms shake, and we're all gonna share it.
Yeah,
This
And we're all gonna share it.
I don't think you're all gonna share it. I think that's just for you. I'm being completely for real. I don't think they shared that. I don't. I genuinely don't. Like, I feel like a lot of people in videos like this when they say, "Oh, we're going to share it," I feel like they don't share it. I feel like they have the whole thing to themselves. Just saying, personally. And yep, this is it. Okay, the diabolical dinner, the diabolical fried chicken and chips, and a fuck ton of like burger sauce type shit or whatever the fuck. I mean, even the chicken itself is like absolutely glazed to hell in some sort of marinade or something. Oh yeah, it's like I said, it was all going so well, and then that nighttime fucking section hits, and then boom, goes downhill. See, it was genuinely quite good in the beginning. It wasn't perfect for sure. I mean, there were probably better choices you could make, like not having crisps, not having the fucking cinnamon little chippy thingies or whatever the fuck they were. But that's like at this point, that's nothing compared to all this shit that she's just had here. The shake and then this like absolutely covered in sauce, fucking chippy fried chicken dinner.
is the Dave's top loaded fries with.
It does look fucking good though. I'm not gonna lie. I would absolutely smash the shit out of that. I would absolutely slam that down my throat. But but you get me. It was all going so well.
Mild chicken, extra pickles, sauce. It was so good.
And yes, me and my
Yeah.
fiance are sharing this.
Are you? I've just got to say it again. Are you? I mean, if you are, I mean that's probably better, right? But I just have a feeling that I've just gotten used to it at this point. That a lot of these people, they don't share. They just eat the whole thing to themselves. They'll say they share it, but then you just see them fucking yamming the whole thing on camera. It's like, yeah, okay then.
And then we're also going to be splitting a.
Okay, so even if you did share it, you've got a burger as well, so it doesn't fucking matter. You might as well just eating the whole thing. Yeah, it was going so well. Like I said, it was going so
Burger
well.
from Culver's. The exact calorie count for the day. The top loaded fries
Go
definitely
on.
were a lot of calories, and
Yeah, and so was half the
plain
burger and the
Culver's
shake.
burger was a lot of calories, but I really didn't eat that much throughout the day. And the reason
Yeah, that. I mean, I've got to say it right. That is like the typical excuse that a lot of people who are overweight use. They say, "Oh, I didn't eat a lot throughout the day," so they eat like a lot at night to justify them kind of maybe not necessarily hinging, because not everyone does hinge, right? I have to say hinge because YouTube will fucking get mad, but not everyone who's overweight does necessarily hinge. A lot of them just eat shit food and they get fat because they eat shit food, high calorie food, low density, stuff like that. But I do feel like a lot of overweight people do say that. Oh, I didn't eat anything throughout the day, so I'm just gonna have like a, a fucking McDonald's ordering half the things off the menu type shit. You know, like that kind of thing. 100%. You know, I've been there. But it is like I said though. At the end of the day, she is a bigger person. She can probably afford the calories for the most part if she's tracking it properly and all that. But if it is in a calorie deficit, then fucking fine, whatever, you're losing weight. But I don't know. I feel like it isn't. I feel like she definitely drank that whole shake. Personally, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it was all going pretty fine until that point, I reckon.
reason I do take my food diaries like this is because if I can't log it, I can look back on it and be like, this is what I ate. I can still show my dietitian what I ate, and trying
Yeah,
to like put it in my brain that like food is food. Dietitian wanted me to
food is food. I mean, yeah. I mean, I would say personally that this is what I used to do when I was losing weight as well. Even if you are going to have a day where you eat like an asshole, where you go over your calorie deficit, where you eat like a fucking pig, where you eat too much, definitely still track your calories for that, because I feel like it helps you keep yourself kind of accountable for it in a way. Because even though you've already gone overboard and fucked it up or whatever, you're still kind of keeping track of it and being like, oh, okay, I've done this, I've done that, this is what I've eaten, and there's nothing I could do about it. Food is food type shit. I guess that's kind of what she's trying to say. So even if she did go over, kudos for tracking it. Kudos for keeping yourself kind of accountable for going over. I don't know. Again, whether she did or not, I have a feeling she might have, because that was a lot of food. And even though she is bigger, I feel like that's still a lot of food for someone her size. But I don't know.
look more as food being fuel. So whether it makes me feel good or bad, those are the things
I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, food is fuel, but shit food isn't fuel. Like if you eat like a lot of fried shit, a lot of like highly processed carby shit, that's not fuel at all. That is just gonna leave you feeling the opposite of fueled. That's gonna leave you feeling empty. You know, like if you eat something high protein, a lot of veg, good amount of carbs, you know, good portions, blah blah blah. That's gonna keep you feeling fueled. But if you eat fucking deep fried this, battered this, breaded that, shit like that, that's not gonna leave you feeling fueled. You know, that's gonna leave you feeling like shit at the end of the day. It's gonna leave you on the toilet for 3 hours. That's what it's gonna do.
that I will learn as I go along. So after eating that meal last night, definitely woke up feeling so fatigued and tired,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. That's what I said. Definitely. So she is at least noticing, like, oh yeah, this I didn't feel good after eating that, so that is a good thing.
didn't even finish the entire thing of the loaded fries, but yet all the rest of the week I was doing really well, feeling really good. So it's
Yeah,
kind of like that brief moment of happiness I get when I eat unhealthy food.
she's pretty much saying everything that I was saying. You know, it leaves you briefly feeling fucking good, but then afterwards you feel like shit. You feel like, you know, if you eat like proper whole foods, you'd feel pretty good after the next morning, right? But then if you eat shit like this, you just wake up feeling like complete out dog shit.
Food is starting to like not seem worth it the next
Yeah.
day. So I'm definitely making progress, even though it has been slow.
Do you know what? I mean, I rate her for being able to look back at it and be like, yeah, well, that was probably not ideal. At the end of the day, I ain't mad at anyone for eating shit like that. I just am a bit like, yeah, you probably shouldn't. You know, it's like, but at least she recognizes, like, yeah, that wasn't ideal. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have stuck to something a bit more reasonable, a bit healthier, and a bit more fulfilling and everything like that. But hey, I ain't mad at it. At least she recognizes it after. So that is part of the process of losing weight and recovering from being obese and recovering from EDs and everything like that. So 100% respect, all the power to her. Hopefully she's fucking keeping it up. Okay, we got our second video here. I think I haven't reacted to her myself, but I've seen videos of her around. I think I've seen other channels react to her as well. I think I saw think I saw a Chikara transformation video on her at one point or something like that. But apparently she like lost a lot of weight and everything like that, which is great. But she still kind of has really shit food choices of everything. So I'm curious to see what this video is about. This one was made like a week or two ago, from what I remember. So it's a fairly new one. So I definitely haven't seen it. So let's get into it.
This is what I eat in a day as a beautiful plus size bitch. If you don't want to see a confident fat woman eating, keep fucking scrolling wheel.
Beautiful plus size bitch. Am I a beautiful plus size bitch? Well, I hope I am.
Want or need you here?
I'm not going to keep scrolling. I'm going to keep watching because that's what I like doing. So, excuse me, but I may proceed.
Bye.
What the fuck is that? That looks burned, brother. What is that? And why did you have to eat it like that? That's fucking diabolical. Like, I mean, I'd feel awkward kind of eating things on camera. Like, I recorded a few videos where I've like kind of eaten a little bit on camera, and I found it fucking awkward as shit. I made one like a month or two ago, and I put on like what I ate for breakfast or something like that. I took like a bite of yogurt, and it looked really fucking awkward. I was just like, yeah, I don't know about this. And then, like I said, I made like a what I eat in a day video back in the day, and it looked really fucking awkward on it, looking back and all. I was like, I'll definitely still react to that if I hit 5k subs. By the way, just saying. Almost at 1,100, which is fucking great. We're getting there. Well, we're not quite there yet, but we're slowly getting there, and I really appreciate it. But anyway,
Dunkel latte.
Jesus Christ, I bet that's got like a bajillion calories in it as well. Oh, diabolical. Okay, that is. Uh, we have to make a distinction right nowadays. I feel like a lot of people would order things like this and call it coffee, right? It's not fucking coffee. It's milk and sugar in a cup. That's what it is. It has like this much coffee in it compared to fucking this much milk. I really don't rate things like that. I prefer having this much fucking coffee and like I don't even have that much milk, but if I was gonna have milk, it would be that much. You get me? Same with that if I have a cup of tea, right? A lot of people would have like fucking that much tea and like that much milk, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if I have tea, I have the tea, and then I have literally a fucking teeny tiny splash of milk because it tastes so much better when it's just that little tiny bit of sweetness in it. 100%. But I'm a black coffee enjoyer myself, so I don't really fucking rate all these sweet concoctions or anything like that. It's not my thing, and I don't think that that should be called a coffee because it's not fucking coffee. It's sugar water. Come on.
Next, girlies, I have a Dr.
At least it's a zero sugar. But if this is early morning, that's a bit diabolical. Not gonna lie. But
Pepper Zero Sugar, of
hell yeah.
course.
At least it's zero sugar. I can't be
Cheers.
mad at that. Cheers. Is that cheese and crackers? I do like cheese and crackers. Sometimes around Christmas I might have like a plate of cheese and crackers and shit like that. Oh, it's good shit. A bit cranberry. Oh, bit of like onion chutney or something like that. A bit pate. Fucking hell. Good shit, man. But anyway, um, banana. That's good.
For dinner, we have firecrackers with
Firecrackers. What is that? Is that like, is that meat or vegetables or some shit? It's fried something. I don't know, but that looks burned to fuck.
which is like a crab ragoon with jalapenos in them.
What was that?
Crackers, which is like a crab ragoon with jalapenos in
Okay, cool.
them. So good.
Still deep fried as fuck though.
A little bit of spice at the end. I love it.
I love
And then we
spice.
also have pizza rolls. Take a
Damn, that was not what I thought it was. To me, I'm not gonna lie. To me, that looked like a burnt croissant. A burnt croissant. A burnt croissant. Honestly, I thought that was sugar on top of it. but I think that might be cheese. I think that might be cheese and probably garlic or something like that, like garlic and herb or some bullshit. Um, it does look burned to fuck though, doesn't it? It looks like almost black. Like Jesus Christ, that is a level 1 carcinogen or some shit. I don't know. I don't even know if they have levels to them, but basically, if it's black, it's probably carcinogenic, and you probably shouldn't eat it. You should probably throw it away and try again. You know, like, well, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty diabolical, I suppose. It's very beige, not a lot of anything to it. No nutrients, no protein, pure carbs, fat, and sugar type shit.
Right?
I mean, it's again like with the eating. I know that was just a replay of the clip in the beginning, but I just find it so awkward watching people eat on camera, especially when they like bite into it and they're staring at the lens like, ugh, it's like what the fuck. It's like, can you look away for a minute? You know, like so pretend I've just finished my breakfast or whatever. So pretend I'm eating, right. So if I just like it's fucking awkward, isn't it? But you know, if I'm just like, you know, like, oh, fucking eating it over there, it's like it's not as bad. But yeah, that's just me. I find it a bit cringe. Jesus, I mean, I do love things like that, right? Like fucking jalapeno, like little cheesy jalapeno balls and things like that. I fucking love those, but you couldn't catch me eating those every day. I would first of all be the size of a fridge, and second of all, there's just nothing in it. It'd leave me feeling like shit after. It's like the previous lady said, you know, at the time it felt good, but then I felt like shit in the morning. That's precisely it. Yeah. What's that? It's just kind of like cheesy, natural type things. Again, it's just a lot of beige shit in it. There's like nothing kind of proteiny, no vegetables or anything like that. Like no fruit. You know, she had a banana, which is good. You know, banana. That's probably about the only thing that I can really say that she's eaten that's like genuinely quite good, right? Everything else has just been beige, just been kind of cheese or carbs, that type of shit. There hasn't been like any proper meat or anything. I know there was pepperoni or whatever in the pizza thing, but like that's not very lean meat and anything like that. It's very greasy. It's not really filling and everything like that. So here we are with the next video. Let's get into it. This is from a creator we have seen before. I think it's like Diamond Daily or something like that. So I had to check at her page, and the most recent video talks about her going on like a weight loss journey and taking a GLP-1 and everything like that. So that's fucking great. Best of luck to that if you keep at it. Apparently she's lost like 20-30 pounds or something like that, I remember correctly. So that's big W. So hopefully she keeps it up. And you know, we're all rooting for you and everything like that, 100%. I would say that if you're focusing on losing weight and everything like that, I know a lot of these kind of what I eat in a day kind of eating videos and that net you a lot of views and probably get you a bit of money on TikTok and everything like that. But I would say if you're trying to lose weight, if you're going to continue this, at least do like a healthy-ish what I eat in a day. Or if you can't do that, then don't do it at all, because it's just going to keep you fucking it's going to keep you off track, and you're going to lose track of the diet and everything like that. And at the end of the day, a bit of views and a little bit of money ain't worth your health and your longevity and everything like that. But anyway, I'm rambling now. So let's see what she's eating today. This is a fairly old video. I think this is like 4 or 5 months ago or something like that. So it's not a recent one, but let's see if there's any good things in here.
Hi guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat and I don't eat healthy. Today for breakfast, I'm having some.
I mean, that looks pretty relatively healthy to me. It's yogurt with some fruit and a bit of like nuts and granola. That's quite healthy, although it can be very calorific if you have a lot of nuts, if you have a lot of granola, and if you have like not non-fat free kind of yogurt type things. But do you know what? That's not a bad start. You claim to not eat healthy, but that is a pretty healthy breakfast.
Strawberry yogurt with cut up strawberries.
Probably the most unhealthy thing there would be and a granola. I think those might be little chocolate chips or something as well. So probably that and the granola is probably the unhealthiest thing there. You know, the nuts, the fruit, and yogurt, great shit.
granola, almonds, and some dark chocolate chips. Okay, so I
Yeah,
have a little
chocolate
secret to tell y'all.
chips.
I've been looking into starting a
It's like I said. Yeah, she's just started it like a few days ago or a week ago, however long it was, very recently. So good on her. Hopefully she keeps it up.
GLP-1 medication. But before I do that, I've been doing a lot of research, and one thing that I kind of sort of want to try is the calorie deficit.
Yeah, do it, and keep it up. It works. Trust me. I was probably about the same size. I think she said she was 300 and something pounds. She's dropped down to 300 now. I was about the same size. I was 300 and something pounds myself, and I've been fucking in the calorie deficit for like the last almost 2 years, and it's worked. You know, I've lost a lot of fucking weight. I lost like 50 plus kilos. I lost like 60, I think, or something like that. It was originally like 63, 64 kilos that I've lost, but then as I've started maintaining, I've put on a little bit more weight, but it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because I'm still like not fat, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, 100% keep up the calorie deficit, keep counting your calories and everything like that. It doesn't have to be an insane deficit, and 100% take your time with it. Don't rush it. I know it's tempting to be like, oh fuck, I want to go in a low deficit so I lose a lot of weight all at once type shit and I look better and blah blah blah. But trust me, take your time with it because the more you rush, the more off rails you're gonna go and you're just gonna end up messing it up. So take your time, 100%.
The type of person that loves a challenge, and that's why I stopped drinking soda in the first place to just challenge.
I mean, popcorn. If this isn't a like buttery or got any fucking toffee or anything in it, this can be like not too bad at all. Like a lot of people eat popcorn as like a snack, like a light snack and everything like that. So hey, that might be kind of valid to be fair. I mean, I haven't had popcorn in ages myself, but you know.
Myself and see if I could do it. I'm kind of feeling the same way about starting a calorie deficit. It just sounds kind of fun to me. Anyways, today for lunch,
You should do it 100%. I don't know if she has been doing it or not, but if you are keeping up with it on your GLP-1 and everything like that, you'll be absolutely shedding pounds. Just again, make sure you don't do it too quick because then you end up getting like cravings for food and everything like that. But if you take it a little bit at a time, like a 500 calorie deficit or something like that, then it's a lot better for you in the long run as well.
I had a bag of popcorn and I've been really craving barbecue, so I decided to
I mean, I don't know what that is there, that kind of like corn salad kind of thing, but that's probably the highest calorie thing there. I reckon. It's a bit like, you know, when you have like a potato salad or something like that, typically very high calorie. You know, that doesn't look awful though. It's good amount of meat and everything like that. At least there's some green on the side, and again, corn. That piece of bread's probably a bit unnecessary though. I don't know what that's there for. You probably don't need that. I'm just kind of just saying. It probably is a bit unnecessary there. I think that there is probably enough, especially if you're trying to go on a calorie deficit.
get some for dinner. If you're one of my San Antonio friends and want to know
Yeah, pickles and everything like that.
where I
I
got
don't know
this
don't know what that is though. I don't know what that is, but it looks creamy, so it's probably got a lot of calories in it. That's just what I'm gonna say.
barbecue from, I got it from B&B Smokehouse. I'm having some brisket that I turned into a brisket sandwich with some pickles.
I mean, it's probably tastes good, but I think the bread's probably unnecessary at this point, and the barbecue sauce adds a lot of calories to it as well.
Onions and some barbecue sauce. I'm also having a piece of chicken, some
Piece of chicken, cream corn, yeah, it's like I said, some sort of cream corn or some
cream
shit.
corn, and of course some barbecue sauce. Y'all already know I like my shit spicy,
Yeah.
so I bet the
I like my shit spicy as well. I feel you on that one, 100%. The spicier the better, the dirtier the better. Um, but yeah, 100%. You know, if you didn't have the bread and probably got rid of like all the creamy bullshit and the barbecue sauce, it wouldn't be too bad. It'd be a plate of meat. But I would recommend putting a bit more vegetables or something on the side of it though. But you know, could be fucking worse. Could be worse. It's not great still, but you know.
tip off with this jalapeno and put the juice all over my food. Going back to what I
Yep.
said earlier about the GLP-1 and the calorie deficit, if you're really listening to this video right now, do me a favor, go to the comment and let me know if you've ever been on a GLP-1.
I actually have not been on a GLP-1 myself. I lost it all kind of the I guess quote unquote natural way or whatever. Not that I'm fucking dissing anyone for losing weight on GLP-1s or anything like that. Do what you got to do to get yourself healthier and everything like that. I literally do not give a shit as long as you're healthier size and everything like that. It doesn't fucking matter. But yeah, I lost it au naturel, as the French say, or something like that. But I know people on GLP-1s and everything like that, and they have lost decent amount of weight. So yeah, fucking do it. I know that she is now, but
or a calorie deficit, and how was your experience? And if you have any tips for me, please let me know in the comments. Or even
yeah, I will say, even though I haven't taken one tip I do have for people who aren't GLP-1s is if you are on it, take that fucking time to kind of correct the kind of shit that you're eating on a daily basis. Do not take a GLP-1 and still be eating like the oily, fried, fucking battered beige bullshit that you usually eat throughout the day. Use that time to kind of correct your eating, so to speak. Like, start eating more whole proteins and everything like that. Prioritize proteins and fucking lean meats. Prioritize eating more veg. Cut down on the amount of fucking high carb shit you eat. If you have a lot of rice with your dinner, cut down on the amount of rice you have and everything like that, because rice, a lot of people are like, oh, I've got a cup of rice, so they get like the raw rice, they get a cup of that, and then they cook it, and it's like fucking 4 cups of rice basically, because you're supposed to count the cooked amount of rice as the cup. Things like that. Anyway, I'm waffling, but 100% use the time to correct your diet, get into good routine, get into good eating habits and everything like that. So when you come off of it, you're going to be maintaining that kind of lifestyle. You're not going to go back to eating shit and putting on weight again.
if you've just been on a weight loss journey and you have any tips you want to share, please.
Yeah, again, that thing there, but just doesn't always just apply to GLP-1, but it applies to life in general. As you're on a calorie deficit, do the same thing, make the necessary changes and everything like that.
Again, let me know in the comments. Tonight for a little late night snack, I'm having my new obsession, which is these Fruit Right sour.
I didn't clock that. Why are you eating sweets, girl? Come on now, you're supposed to be in calorie deficit. Hopefully they're low calorie. Coping.
Grapes. But like I always tell y'all, that's enough about me. What did you
I think that did say
do
45
today? Let
per
me know in the comments.
serving. Yeah, 45 calories per serving. So if she's having like a serving of it, I ain't too much. But that didn't look like a serving to me. A serving's probably like 2 of them, knowing shit like this. But okay, so it is frozen fruit, but it's got like kind of a candy sort of sweet layer to it, which at least it's real fruit. But I don't know, the layer on top of it probably adds a fuck ton of calories. Let's be fucking for real, because it's just like sugary shit. But yeah, hopefully. I know she's lost weight, but hopefully she's going to keep it up, because we are rooting for her. She's going to kill it if she keeps it at 100%. Next flipping video, we've got another one here. What a fat girl eats in a day in London, apparently. So it might be a bit close to home. I'm not actually from London, by the way. Fucking nowhere near it nowadays. But I live in the country. It's rather shit at the moment. Have you got digital ID for that coffee? Oh, fuck off. But yeah, let's see what she's eating, eh?
What a fat girl eats in London. Oh, my nails look cute in that.
Yeah, they look pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right, anyway, starting with a latte.
Is that a kebab? Like, is that chips with like kebab meat on top of it? Fucking hell. I mean, I love a kebab. I love a big, greasy, shitty kebab as much as the next person. Don't get me wrong. In terms of like quality, it's really not that great. But sometimes, you just do like something disgusting and dirty, Not that I have it very often, but if I do, I do not have a problem with people eating shit food like every here and there in moderation, every now and again. Maybe it's your birthday and you want to have a fucking piece of cake. Maybe you're on holiday, you fancy, oh, look, there's a fucking burger place there. Let's get some burger and chips or whatever the fuck. Whatever, just as long as you're not doing it every day. I do not give a shit if you eat things like this very occasionally, seldom, once every few months or whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter to me. Again, I'm not going to claim to be the most perfect person on the planet with a perfect diet. I only eat whole foods 24/7 or anything like that. Sometimes I do be eating stuff like this, just not all that often, and that's fine. I think it's quite perfectly normal and everything like that. So I just want to say that to a lot of people out there who are probably going to be like, oh, you're a fucking hypocrite because you talk about eating whole foods, but you don't eat whole foods all the time. It's like, yeah, no, I don't think everyone eats whole foods all the time. It's just you should be eating it like a good 80-90% of the time. You know, especially if you don't want to croak it at like 40 or 50, you should definitely be prioritizing eating whole foods. But it's okay if you do have things like this occasionally, is what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, I'm waffling now.
Obviously. Then had some pulled pork chips. They were
Okay, so it's pulled pork. I thought it was kebab meat for some reason. It looks really brown. I don't know why. It just looks really brown for pork.
gross. They were absolutely vile.
Okay. So I'm guessing what you did was, oh, I didn't like it, so you ate the whole thing, and then you were like, oh, so I decided to get a burger instead.
Did not like at all, so I got myself a double cheeseburger.
So like I said, I reckon. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to hate on you, girl, but I did that myself back in the day. You know, a lot of times when I was fat, I'd be like, oh yeah, I didn't really like that, but I ate the whole thing anyway, and then I was like, oh, I'll get this instead because you know, I actually like that one. That's probably not the best way to look at it. Again, I'm just kind of assuming here because I've been there myself. But if she did take a bite of the previous thing and was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not eating it, returned it or whatever, that's fine. Um, but if you ate the whole thing and then were like, yeah, I didn't like it, so I'm gonna get a burger instead, then yeah, that's just that's just unhinged behavior. But again, I'm not saying she did, but I feel like she probably did. But hey ho.
From Mackey's. Extra pickles, because if you don't do that, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't really order extra pickles, but I do like a pickle from in my McDonald's burger. But I don't even really like McDonald's burgers that much. If I'm being completely for real, I'd rather make one myself. Better quality and everything like that.
Ben's cookies, because banging! Coconut one, absolutely.
Banging cookies. I mean, again, it's like I said, everything's just beige. Everything's highly processed, very, very greasy. No vegetables or anything like that. The only vegetable there was the fucking pickles in the burger. Everything else has just been meat, fucking chips, and now a cookie. So it's just sugar, carbs, and fat.
Fave, and the orange one. Orange milk chocolate. Terry chocolate orange cookie, yes!
Terry chocolate orange cookie, yes. I mean, I have no doubt it's good. I love a Terry's chocolate orange, but yeah, diabolical diet and everything like that. That is a lot of fucking sugar, fat, and carbs. Nothing in there at all that's going to leave you feeling good. In the next 10 minutes, your gut's going to be bubbling. You're going to be shitting in a toilet for 3 hours at night. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a quick one. We've got one more lined up, and then we're gonna piss off for the day. Okay. So we got our final one here. So we got another what I eat in a day. And I think this one, yeah, as of a big, I was trying to lose some weight, basically, type thing, which is great. 100% that's great. Let's see the type of things you're eating are any good or anything like that. Because, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, you know, I'm on a weight loss journey, and then they go and eat fucking 2 greasy ass pizzas or something like that. But anyway, let's get into it and see what she's doing. Praying that we're going to have some good shit in here. I muted the music because it's copyrighted, of course. Okay, so we've got protein shake in like a little coffee thing. 100%, I think that is the best way to do it. If you're going to have one of those like iced coffee type shit, 100% make it with a protein shake. Make it like a protein iced coffee. Like use the protein shake milk kind of drink thingy as like the milk or whatever the fuck, and then add your bit of coffee into it or whatever the fuck. Because yeah, at least you're getting some nutrients in there. At least you're getting some protein in there, and everything like that. I think it's a bit more useful to do it that way than just to have a fuck ton of sugar and milk in it. Because it's like, again, there's nothing in there, just sugar and milk. What we got in here? Eggs. Nice, nice. Okay, okay, this is looking pretty decent so far. I'm not gonna lie to you. 5 bowls of soup. You know, I have my opinions about soup. I've said it before. I think soup's like, it depends what you have, right? Because you have a soup with like noodles, soup with like chicken or something like that. That's fine. But if you just have like a plain ass fucking soup with like no vegetables or anything like chewable in there, I just think it's like fucking drinking water at that point. So it's not even food, and I feel hungry after. Um, At least it has some vegetables and stuff in there. But I personally would recommend like just eating actual food though. Getting more protein in is 100% a priority in general, in life in general, especially if you're losing weight, especially if you're putting on muscle and everything like that. Even if you're not trying to put on muscle, it's good for maintaining muscle and it's good for, again, weight loss because it's more filling and it has a higher thermic effect and everything like that in your body. But calorie wise and everything, this looks all right. It doesn't look all that bad. So, yeah. Okay, what is that? Let me have a look. Uh, so real fruit. Okay, so it's basically fruits and like little like blueberries or whatever in like a yogurt kind of coating or whatever. I mean, it's probably not awful. Again, fruit is like fucking nothing. You could have like 100 grams of blueberries and it'll probably be like 40, 50 calories or something. That's only 20 grams. The yogurt itself, again, yogurt, depending on whether it's fat free or anything, can be basically nothing. Even the high fat yogurts are probably not too bad. Yeah, I ain't too mad at it. Although, depending on what the calorie content is like, it probably would have just been a lot more reasonable to just get a small pot of yogurt and put some blueberries in it rather than eat this. But again, yeah, it's not too bad. Cool, cool, cool. I had two of them. So it's some sort of chocolate biscuit thing. I mean, yeah, it's not ideal, but she hasn't really had all that much realistically, like in terms of calories, so that might not be too bad. And again, like I said, if you're losing weight and you're a bigger person, you can get away with eating a bit more just shitty food because you have a higher calorie deficit and everything like that. Although I definitely wouldn't recommend eating things like this a lot and frequently. You know, having it here and there is fine. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, then we got like the nachos or whatever. I mean, it was going alright. You know. Okay, so some sort of salad. I mean, but you showed nachos though, right? So did you eat the nachos and then have like a little bit of green being like, oh look, I'm eating healthy or what? I'm a bit confused about this one, not gonna lie to you. Yeah, not gonna lie to you, that last one kind of confused me a little bit here and there. I was like, oh, it's going pretty good. We're having soups, we're having this, we're having that, we're having some eggs, we're having like a protein shake, or whatever the fuck, again. I've mentioned multiple times of like protein shake, protein drinks, everything like that. Do not have a problem with them as long as you're primarily getting your protein take from actual food, like actual meats or protein sources, alternatives, or whatever the fuck. But I'd much rather you have like a protein iced coffee than just having a straight up iced coffee type shit. But anyway, apart from that, at the very end, it got a bit confusing. There was like some show of like nachos, or whatever the fuck, and I was like, "Oh, did she eat them or not?" And we didn't see her eat them, but she showed them, so I'm guessing that she did eat them. So it was going quite good until that point. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, I think that is everything I have for today. We've covered quite a few videos in this one. We've gone quite rapid fire. We've gone through a lot of them. If you've made it this far, put a banana emoji in the comments so I know that you've made it all the way through. Really appreciate it if you have made it this far. Genuinely appreciate everyone who watches and everything like that. It's fucking absolutely amazing. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and everything like that if you haven't already by this point. I hope you take care of yourselves and everything like that. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.